in, but now they're more into like stopping. I'm not sure how to say, right? So I think Noah might have quite of a tough work in this one, because I think it's not easy for Kaiza to hit, unless, right, of course.
The stacked wave here, really hard for Hansam and Nick to approach. Vision now being cleared out. Yike has to come down here. It does mean that Oscar and Broken Blade are isolated on the top side. Broken Blade does crash that wave, and will look to proxy the next. This is good use of the information that Broken Blade does have. He knows there's no one that could be here on the top side of the map. That said, Razork sprinting up to top side to try and punish this.
Oh, nice Humanoid.
Already getting a nice bit of pressure mid lane.
Razork, though, choosing not to commit to the dive, wants to actually punish Broken Blade, who's going to do the execute tech. It's a fast force for 60 seconds.
Yep.
But the crucial one is the skill point one.
Definitely.
Hang on a minute.
Pullback is good from Oscar. Broken Blade now trying to heal up, but Oscar just gets a quick kill, and meanwhile Fnatic are taking something else on the bottom side too. Caps now dashing, running, one extra charge left there. Onsama leaping in, flapping, Jun getting taken down, and the Smolder just getting a ton of stacks. G2 turning this fight beautifully. Humanoid, the flip back not quite going to connect on the Yike. Good patience. Yike finishes it. Razork getting taken out too. The stacks just keep coming.
And the gold lead now, 7.5 minutes in.
Oh, and this is going to hurt.
Double 6.
Sama backing out, throws down the mom. Hook does land onto Mickey. Maybe Noah can follow up. He does have access to the ultimate. Taking their time. Hansama needs to back away. Only level 5 for Mickey. Trying to predict where they're going to go. Noah flashes and finishes the kill. Mickey should just be next. They don't want to go for the dive yet. Yike on the way in. You have to keep your eye.
Unlock the first dragon for themselves. And the bot side of the map, re-engage from G2 is enough. Now, again, they're attacking Broken Blade.
Pick off. Caps now can try to make it over the wall. Broken Blade living for an extra moment here. The Gwen healing, though, not nearly enough. The knockback from Razork doesn't connect, and that's going to be big. Caps going to at least be able to grab one. He should be able to find the reset, but Oscar in it. It's already too tanky. Look at all that MR. Caps doesn't do any damage. The back half of the Orbit of Deception, the only thing that really hurts.
He's healing more than he's taking. Yike, though, can he clean this up? Connects the Q.
Goes in, nice knockback. Not today, buddy. That's a stop sign. Flick back as well. And that's why we're skeptical about the Ahri Lee Sin duo. The interrupts are just so placed where they weren't allowed to vote for Caps.
And even this split, I believe in all of their wins, Caps has had player of the game in every single one of them.
Oh, dang. Yike going in. Kickback is good. Needs a bit more space. Nice knockback. Yike flashes in, but the Q is already gone! He mistimes it! And he gets punished. In the meantime, Oscar's taking a tower in the top lane.
Oh, wow.
This early game isn't just bad for G2, it's going from bad to terrible. Caps goes in for the Charm Flash, but Razork is there, and Humanoid is living! G2 are limit to keep the pressure up.
I mean, G2's in such a deficit. They don't have a top Humanoid. Moved off to a side lane. Noah clearing out midway,
double
moving the bot.
knockback. Caps now going to be in trouble. Razork going to go in. Knockback into the wall is good. Immediate follow-up. Flip back is there. He doesn't even get to push any buttons. What's the use in having hands if you don't get to use them? But now the punish from G2. Mickey looking to follow up. Razork wants to try and
punishing
who? He already used the opposite flip back. It's still Humanoid, baby. It is Marek Brazda today.
That is what they call absolute cinema, and it is off the back of Humanoid. They're gonna confirm it into another kill.
What are we watching?
An absolute slaughter on the side of Fnatic. You talked about how Humanoid levels up against that opposition. The Caps, great interrupts. We don't have time. We're back to a solo kill.
Broken Blade.
Give us the replay again, because we've seen this one before.
We've seen that. And frankly, thus far this year, can Fnatic be the exception? They found one win in our last playoffs. One of only 2 teams to do so. It's more. But there's not really more for him to get. He just hits the wall there, and the Herald will wander in and get a single.
I mean, credit to Oscar. He completely bodied Broken Blade.
Yeah, I mean, as good.
I think Fnatic has secured this.
No, they're backing away for a second. Waves down. You're right.
Good stuff. I do think Fnatic garnered. Now G2 need to find their way in, but how do they get past this wall that is Oscar?
For a big wall, but Yike still trying to set his focus on the pit. Humanoid waiting off to the side to deny any potential entry. Yike flash out to safety. Razork just goes in, knocks him into the wall. Here comes Mom, but it might not be enough. But Smolder hit 225 stacks, and that could be it. Caps, they're fighting in the funnel. They're fighting against Smolder in the funnel, and they haven't knocked him back. He's flapping his way out to safety. But his wings cannot take him far enough.
Options. It felt like that he did everything that he could, right? War jump, the flash.
Impossible for G2 to play. Yike now sprinting for his life, needs to make it out.
Okay, how much damage can they do to Oscar here?
It's not about him. He won his lane. He just wants to set up his carries, because Noah does a hell of a lot of burst damage if he's ever allowed onto an isolated target, and he's Kai'Sa, so he will be allowed onto an isolated target. Setup, flick back is there. Mom showing up, but she's not very menacing. Fnatic moving in, getting the single pick, taking down the inhibitor. the title of the YouTube
title,
video. Yeah.
You're gonna have
No
Ellis,
context needed.
mouth open, begin the siege.
All right. Yike not quite able to connect on the Sonic Wave there. Fnatic again really set up to just take this tower without being contested. Mid-wave needs to be cleared out. Hook on the Caps! Mickey luckily there to save the day. Good heads up from Jun to put the ulti onto him. Caps now trying to go back onto Razor. Good little bit of damage. Yike really can't do much of anything. Broken Blade finally starting to hurt, but not enough! And now Smolder calling in Mom. G2 finding a bit more space. Again, Mickey already taken out. Fnatic with a 14k gold lead, this should be easy, but again, this is credit to G2 for slowing it down as much as they have. Fnatic are playing with the utmost respect. Do not want to flip it.
You know that?
always come full
Knights
circle.
Vow, we do indeed. Oh, Yike, he's dead.
Gonna get taken out here. Noah goes in. Big burst damage.
Again, it's a near perfect game. 0 towers lost. 0 grubs conceded. They did lose a Drake.
20 seconds on cooldown. I don't think matters too much at this point in the game, but 425 stacks on a level 15 Smolder with 3.5, maybe 4 items now that he's had a bit more time to farm.
Does have Talia wall. Here we go. Nice.
Isolating. Hansama gonna have to flat. Does get on the right side of the wall, but they managed to catch out Caps. Knockback is there, coming in 2. They're trying to buy a bit more space. Mon comes down to the top, and it's just not gonna do anything. Broken Blade laying down a couple of daggers, but already the pick getting kicked off. Mickey gonna get picked off as well. The shield still keeping him alive for now, but Oscar's already into the back line. Capso trying to fire back. Junior's get taken down, and Hansama's still up. Caps dashing forward. One more stack left. Fnatic trying to break to the base. Fnatic looking to end the game right here. They've got the Chemtech Soul. G2 need to retreat. Hansama, the only one on the front line, has to be careful. If anything hits him, he drops and G2 lose. Very tense final moments.
The flash still. He's sidestepping all of this damage. The inhibitor's going to fall. G2, overall, a very solid fight for them. Their base is in tatters, but it's making Fnatic uncomfortable. They see how very edge of his range, though. Already Fnatic back out onto the map.
Going in. Fnatic want the Thunderdome. They want the 5v5. Oscar waiting over the wall. Knock back onto Hansama, but he doesn't hit the wall. Crucially, Caps now dashing away. Mom now coming into the top. Noah off to the backside. Keep your eyes on Yike. The flank coming in from the Lee Sin. Hansama knocked up. Oscar now looking to finish the job. Mickey coming through, though, with the Devour. Caps getting lower and lower, but still living for a brief moment. Extra humanoid now legendary. Hansama spitting hot fire, but it's not hot enough. Razor finds the angle. Noah takes him down. Finds his prey in the final moments, and Fnatic, they'll finish the job. They'll move up to 4-1. They'll bring G2 down and tie the score at the top of the table.
A smiling humanoid after an